Okay. What's up, everybody? We're back with another video. Today we're coming from the pool. Creatively, I'm always trying to figure out where can we do these. Let's spice it up, make it interesting. So today we're here in the pool instead of outside the pool, chilling like this. And man, today we're gonna talk about emotions. Emotions are beautiful, man. Like, a lot of people in life really try and be selective with their emotions. Like, they only try and have the quote unquote like positive ones. But I find it's enriching to the soul whenever you go through all the emotions with awareness, right? So for me, one of my favorite like emotions that people would deem like negative, which I don't personally believe, is sadness, right? I think sadness is a beautiful emotion. You get to cry, you get to let out all the inner pain, and you could just let it flow through the body. And of course, like, during the moments, like, your body is shaking, and like you could feel all this like heaviness of like maybe some grief, maybe some loss, maybe some loneliness, right? And all of it is like compounding into this huge ball of emotional sadness. And it just like, after you cry and you just let that shit go, man, it feels so good. So like, there's times where, like, I know a lot of men, they like to like push their pain down. They like to push it down. And then like when they're pushing that pain down, the one thing that like bounces back, because the law of energy, right? So within, so without, right? As above, so below, so within, so without. These are hermetic principles of the universe. So inside your body, right, whenever you're pushing these emotions down, so within, so without. So if you're going to try and push down the sadness, what's going to come out is going to be an equal yet opposite reaction, right? So it's going to be more like anger. So you're pushing your sadness down, and anger is going to come out. Or you're going to use anger as a way to like vent the frustration of sadness, right? I know there's people, like, they get so sad that they get angry, and when they get angry, like, they want to punch stuff, or they want to let it out through aggression. And it's very dangerous that way, man. You got to just accept that sadness, that grief. And if you haven't done it, of course, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough because you've never done it before. It's literally like skateboarding. Like, as soon as you step on a skateboard, you might bust your ass. And then you got to get back up. You got to get back on the board. You're going to bust your ass again. And then eventually you're going to stop sucking. You're going to get better. So I do this with emotions. Like, I practice my divine feminine, my emotional side. And I let that shit out, bro. And it makes me feel so good. Like, it makes me feel so good that I just don't care about all the perspectives and perceptions like people have. It just like lets it flow out. You just let it melt away. So I will go through times, like, say I'll go for a month, 1 month of just living life. There'll be times where people disrespect me, or there'll be times where somebody doubts me or puts some type of negativity. Like, normally I brush it off. Like, I just brush it off. But of course, like, a sliver or a piece is gonna like try and get to your psyche. So I bottle that one up in like a tiny capsule. And then I'll find a right moment in time. I'll put on some music that I know is gonna make me cry. Like, shout out to Adele. Adele is one of the few musicians to make me cry. Like, when I hear Adele rolling in the deep, bro, I start crying, bro. And that other song, I don't remember the name of it. It's kind of the older one. It's the one with the black and white filter on it. And bro, I don't remember the name of the song, but I'm sure somebody knows. It was one of her most popular songs. And like, that song made me cry. I'm like, damn, that feels so crazy, right? Another one is Boot Up by damn, I don't remember her name right now. LMI, I think it's LMI. Boot Up, bro. That song made me cry every time, bro. Every time it made me cry. But whenever I'm like revisiting like these memories, and I'm letting the sadness out, and I'm just crying, I'm like, like, by the time I'm done, bro, I feel so geyser. You feel me? I feel like I am now, bro. Just chilling in the pool. You feel me? So it's important that you practice your emotions, man. Like, as many of them as you can, in a safe way. So like, if I feel angry at the world, for like how fucked up it is, I go to the bag. It's me in the bag, bro. Like, whenever I'm angry, I prepare for war. One of the famous sayings is, if you want peace, prepare for war. So I constantly prepare for war, and I use like anger as aside energy. Like the main energy whenever I'm with the bag is like focus. It's like, how can I, land my kicks better? How can I land my punches better? How can I, perfect my craft, my art? And then whenever like I'm out of energy, I'll use anger. I'll use that rage that I have built up, because it's a really powerful feel for me. Like I really feel like, as a chimera, like my wings are coming out, like my teeth are growing, my muscles are expanding, and I get back up and I'm going for that final round with me in the bag, and I'm beating it, and it's like it's like letting out all this anger and frustration. And then when I'm done with that, like after I let that energy out, that emotion go, like again, I feel at peace, bro. And on top of that, I just did a really good workout and I feel amazing. Same thing with positive emotions. There's some people, they struggle with joy, like legitimately struggle, because honestly don't know. I'm just a joyful person in general. So like if you struggle with like positive emotions like happiness and joy, let me know why in the comments below, because I honestly, I don't know, I'm just a joyful person in general, so I don't struggle with that one. But if I was to try and give some type of pointers from somebody that's an expert in joy, just focus on good times with friends, good times with family, good times where you were alone, good moments in life that really made you feel at peace. And then you channel that peace. And for me, laughter comes out. You don't necessarily have to start laughing to experience that joy and that bliss. But for me, like, I'll just start laughing. Like I remember a good time with my friend, shout out to Seth, we're sitting on the balcony talking about life and philosophy. And it's a good time, bro. And like remembering moments of like, yeah, here it comes. You see, here it comes, bro. Like we'll have like moments and we'll tell jokes with each other, and like I'll remember the jokes and how it made me feel. And like, there's only so many people in this world that really bring me like a lot of pleasure within joy, right? They make me laugh so much that I literally fall on the ground. Like I've only fallen on the ground for maybe like three people made me laugh so much, and like the absurdity killed me. It's so good, right? And I experience this one frequently, so I tend to go into like more sadness, more anger, and I'll use these as a way to basically like everything that's built up negatively, I use those emotions like sadness and anger within those specific fields, and I'll release them through those environments. Well, whether it's the gym or whether it's music and karaoke. These things are what make me feel good. And I hope that you hearing this story, I hope it triggers something inside of you that makes you resonate within your own emotional sphere, and you start using it. Like fellas, I know a lot of red pill people would say like, oh, emotions make you weak or something like that. I think the opposite, bro. I think emotions can make you very strong, bro. Like if you have a kid and you have a family, or you have like a wife, and it's like shit goes down and like they need your help, bro, like you're gonna be using your emotions to power through whatever it is that's in your way to get to your family. So like if a tree falls on like your house or something, and your baby is in there, like immediately you're gonna jump into action and be like, oh shit, my kid, my family. And you're gonna jump in there using emotions. You're gonna jump in there and you're gonna save them, help them, rescue them, right? It's nature, it's human nature. And I think it's very toxic. A lot of people want to push them aside, and of course there's specific places to do so, right? Like, so if you're going on a first date with a woman, I don't expect you to like be emotional with her, because if anything, that's going to turn her off. Maybe turn her on in a different type of way, depending on like the emotions that you're sharing. But that's a different version of this conversation. We'll have that a different time. But mainly I want to focus on emotions in general, how we deal with them, how we can let them out safely so we can become even stronger, right? The idea is to become a stronger human being. And if you're going to become stronger, you need to master what's inside of you. And emotions are different for everybody. Everybody's on a different spectrum, a wide range of how they deal with emotions and what emotions they feel regularly and how they can deal with them. Like I met one dude, he was emotionally fucked up to the point where every time something irritated him, he would say he would hear voices, and the voices tell him to do destructive things, right? So if you ever are on that scale, I say seek help from like experts and shit, because you really got issues if you're hearing things that are telling you to be destructive, bro. Those are demons, or what we would call demons, right? These voices And these voices might just be you and a different form of you that you haven't resonated with, that you may have to connect with, have a conversation with, to like say what is healthy, what is not. Because I'm not going to pretend the darkness of man isn't everywhere, right? We all have a dark side, and whatever that dark side does, if it has a voice, you know, don't listen to the voice, but have a conversation with the voice if you can. And if you can't, seek help, seek a friend, seek a mentor, seek something. I wouldn't say immediately go to popping pills, but you do as you wish. You do as you wish. So that's all I have to share with you guys about emotions, emotional fields, how I personally deal with them. And I hope it resonated, man. I hope they helped out. And if it did, man, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, share with a friend. And we got more cool videos coming soon to your head top about emotions, life, wisdom, experience, blase, 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 blase. And until next time, man, have a good day. Namaste. Join Khun Camp down below. Check out the Instagram for the flow. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace.